There once lived a young man named Aaron, gifted with an extraordinary talent. From the time he was a child, he could pick up the violin and create melodies that seemed to touch the soul. People would stop in their tracks when they heard him play, for his music carried a beauty that words could not capture. It was clear to everyone that Aaron was destined for greatness. But talent, though powerful, is fragile when it is not respected. Aaron began to believe that his gift was enough on its own. Instead of practicing daily or dedicating himself to improvement, he allowed distractions to take over. He spent long hours with friends, chasing fleeting pleasures, and telling himself that his talent would always be there, waiting for him whenever he chose to return to it. Slowly, the sharpness of his music began to fade. His hands no longer moved with the same grace, and the melodies he once played effortlessly became uneven. Opportunities began to slip through his fingers. At first, he ignored them, convincing himself that better ones would come. But as time passed, invitations to perform grew fewer, and the admiration of others turned into silence. His natural gift, once the pride of his life, started to wither, not because it was gone, but because he had failed to nurture it. The true wake-up call came when Aaron attended a small concert in his town. On stage was a musician he had once considered less talented than himself. This young man had no remarkable gift, but he had something Aaron lacked: discipline. Through years of dedication, that performer had refined his skill to a level that stunned the audience. His music flowed with passion, precision, and strength. Aaron sat in the crowd, overwhelmed with regret. He realized that while he had wasted his days, others had been working hard, turning their modest abilities into something extraordinary. In that painful moment, Aaron understood a truth he had ignored. Talent alone is never enough. Without discipline, effort, and consistency, even the greatest gifts fade into nothingness. He felt the weight of wasted time, but he also recognized that it was not too late to change. With a new resolve, Aaron returned to his violin. First, the work was hard. His fingers stumbled, his bow slipped, and the music lacked life. But this time, he did not give up. Every day he carved out time to practice, pushing himself beyond excuses. He reminded himself that talent is like a seed. It can grow into a mighty tree, but only if it is watered and cared for. Weeks turned into months. Slowly, the music began to return. His playing became smoother, his melodies richer, and his heart lighter. More importantly, he discovered a new kind of joy, not just the thrill of natural ability, but the deep satisfaction of knowing he had earned every note through persistence. His gift was no longer something he took for granted. It was something he honored with effort. As Aaron continued to improve, others began to notice. People who had forgotten his music now spoke of his return with admiration. He received new opportunities to perform, and this time he was ready. His concerts were not just displays of talent but living proof of dedication. Audiences were moved, not only by the sound of his violin but by the story of his transformation. His journey inspired others to look at their own gifts and ask themselves whether they were honoring or wasting them. Through this process, Aaron learned one of life's greatest lessons. To waste talent is to waste life itself. Every gift we are given carries a purpose, and it is our responsibility to nurture it. The world does not need forgotten potential, it needs people who are willing to use their abilities to inspire, to create, and to serve. Aaron's story became a reminder to all who heard it. He showed that it is never too late to begin again, but he also warned that waiting too long can cost us opportunities we may never recover. The difference between those who succeed and those who fade into silence is not talent alone, but the discipline to use it wisely. Years later, when Aaron himself became a mentor to young musicians, he would often repeat this truth. Talent is a gift, but discipline is a choice. You cannot control the gift you are born with, but you can control the effort you give to it. Never waste your talent, because when you do, you waste the very chance to fulfill your purpose. The story of Aaron teaches us that talent is only the beginning. It must be sharpened, polished, and refined through daily effort. A small step taken consistently is worth more than a giant leap taken only once. And when we choose to honor our gifts, we not only transform ourselves but also touch the lives of everyone around us. So, The next time you feel tempted to neglect your abilities, remember this lesson. Ask yourself, what will the world lose if I waste my talent? What will I lose if I never give my best? The truth is simple yet powerful. Your talent is not just for you, it is a light meant to shine, a voice meant to be heard, a skill meant to inspire. To bury it is to deny the world its brilliance. But when you nurture it with discipline, effort, and love, your talent becomes something far greater than yourself. Never waste your talent, because it is the bridge between who you are today and the person you are meant to become.